Welcome again to NWA Presents. Today we are looking at preparing your loved ones. Many veterans take it upon themselves to take care of all of the paperwork and VA matters. They never stop to think that their family may not know anything about end-of-life matters for a veteran. Benjamin Franklin said it best when he stated that the only two certainties in life are death and taxes. We can't do too much about the taxes part, but we can help you to be better prepared for the death part. Part of taking care of families is making sure everything is prepared so they won't have to worry about finding paperwork or knowing what to do once you are gone. We don't like to think about death much. We and our families really don't like to deal with it at all. However, when a veteran passes away, there are certain things that have to be done, and some of them need to be done quickly. If a veteran is retired from the military, the family will need to notify DFAS as soon as possible. That's the Defense Finance and Accounting System. If they are rated and receiving VA disability compensation, the VA will need to be notified as soon as possible in order to prevent retirement and or disability compensation being received and incurring a debt to the VA or to DFAS, which would then have to be repaid. We here at NWA Vet have put together binders for our loved ones with all of the information in it that's needed when we're no longer here. Along with the binder is a handy checklist to make sure everything is in there. The binder includes a copy of the veteran's DD-214. The discharge papers will be needed in order to apply for burial benefits, along with possible dependency and indemnity compensation, or DIC, or a possible survivor's benefit. Don't take it for granted that you've been receiving VA compensation, so the VA already has a copy of your DD-214. Put one where your loved ones can find it with no problem. This will alleviate any concern on their point of having the necessary paperwork. If you have a disability compensation or a VA pension, it's always a good idea to include the latest award letter in the packet of paperwork you have set aside. This way, if your loved ones are getting the assistance from a VSO or Veteran Service Officer, they will have the latest information. This can help speed up the paperwork and, in turn, can help the survivors to receive any compensation that they are entitled to earlier. There will be other paperwork that is needed. Surviving spouses will need a copy of your marriage certificate, as well as copies of birth certificates of any children under 18. If you have a child who is disabled and dependent on you and your spouse, you will also need their birth certificate as well as a medical diagnosis of the disability. As I said,